Hi everyone, hope you're okay. It is Ikanek, and today I'm going to share a video. This is going to be the first of some videos regarding the transcendence of my own limits, okay? And I'm going to share from my experience in case it may help others, okay? And I decided to name this video and the next one the completeness of our being, okay? Because it's like, for me, it's very important to have in mind, in focus, where we are going, okay? Since we are going through our own limits, our own sufferings and pains, sometimes it's like there may be some resistance or maybe a little bit heavy to go inside, but that's why for me it's important to have in mind, okay? We're moving towards our completion, our freedom, okay? So from that place is that I'm going to do these videos, okay? To have in mind that is our destiny, okay? And today in this first video I'm going to share some topics, okay? Just some things that help to me, okay? To have in mind, okay? To have clarity in mind about this, okay? So in this completeness of being that we are moving forward, as I share in different videos, we are completing our 4 bodies, okay? The first ones, biological and emotional, are already complete, and now we are completing our 3rd body, consciousness body, okay? That's why we are doing this, in order to raise our consciousness, to become aware, to be able to see, to have a higher perspective, okay? In order to realize, okay, to become aware and to take us out of that situations that we no longer want to live anymore, okay? Remember, our destiny is freedom, is joy, is love, okay? We are moving forward that place. And also to have in mind, these are some notes that I made for me, okay? Just not to forget. We are transitioning from our human, our limited human, to our being, to our crystal being, okay? We are all doing that transition. Some are doing in consciousness, others not so much. And so the invitation here, and that's why I'm doing this video, is for us to do that movement in consciousness, okay? Because in that way we may enjoy it, okay? We may really like to walk, okay, at the same level as our evolution, okay, in consciousness, okay, and also to take us faster as from situations that we don't want to live anymore, okay? So, first to start, okay, scarcity. I think scarcity we all know, okay? This is like a huge subject for all of us, but first to have clarity. The moment Micah shared this, I realized, whoa, scarcity is something different than what I thought, okay? I said before that our biological body and emotional body are already complete, okay? And now we are completing our consciousness body. So, the scarcity that we all live in now is the scarcity of understanding, okay? It's the lack of knowledge, okay? It's like we have a low perception of consciousness, okay? And due to not understanding so much our emotions and the reality and the way we perceive things, that's why we suffer. That's why we have limits, we have pains, okay? It's due to our low perception of reality, of consciousness, okay? So the scarcity is not about I don't have that, I need that. No. It's to understand our consciousness, okay? To expand our consciousness, okay? To realize that we don't need so much, okay? So many things, no, okay? We are moving forward, okay? From our human, we needed to have in order to to feel good, to feel complete. Okay, we thought that completeness, we could reach that state by having, okay, having external things like, I don't know, houses, cars, nice job, reputation, money, company, and so on. Okay, now we are transitioning from having to being. Okay, so to do that transition, we need to raise consciousness. Okay, to realize that scarcity. Okay, here there was a human that thought that needed to have. Okay, and now we are realizing that we are a being that already is in itself. Okay, so this is like a completely change of perspective. Okay, this is to raise consciousness. Okay, to realize that you are a being much more expanded than that what you thought you were. Okay, so scarcity that now we all experience is of lack of understanding, okay, of knowledge. Of course, there are persons that are suffering, okay, due to they need like basic stuff, okay, but most of the people that are working here in consciousness, okay, I'm referring to this group of people, okay, what we are lacking now is knowledge, okay. It's like we need to become aware, okay, to elevate our perception, okay. So that is the importance of raising consciousness. I have my gut here, sorry. I'm going to have here a while. That is the importance of raising consciousness, because the moment we become aware, okay, we become aware of who we are, okay, and the way we perceive things, okay, we realize that we may change, we may expand, raise our consciousness, okay, and from that place we make like inner changes, okay, in our consciousness, and that way we may free ourselves from pains, from limits, okay. So that is why for me it's very important to have the possibility to raise our consciousness, because it's the only way we may free ourselves from pain, from limits, and we are the only one who made that for us, okay. No one else is going to do that, okay. So something that for me is very, very important also, to realize that pain, limits, suffering, and so on, okay, they all are in our mind, in our consciousness, okay. They are not, they are outside of us, okay. If we have limits, if we have pains, it's not due to external circumstances, okay. It's our own perception, okay, and we always have the possibility to change that perception, okay, to raise our consciousness and to view the situation from a higher perspective, okay, and of course from that higher perspective it's like to have a more expanded view, okay, and we may take different choices, okay, make different decisions, okay, but for me it's very important to realize that limits, pains, and suffering are inside of me, okay. This is not to blame myself, no, it's like a place where I realize, okay, if this is inside of me, I may change that, okay. I don't depend of any external person or circumstance, okay, in order to feel better, to feel good, to be free, okay. Only I may free myself, okay. So for me it's great to realize that all that is inside of me, okay. That puts me in a place of inner power, okay. So related to that, once you realize that, you get out of victimhood, okay? You realize that there is no one to blame or anything to complain outside of you, okay? There may be some things that we don't like, okay? There are many, but here is the important is always to go inside, to go to yourself, okay? And to see, okay, what is going on in me, inside of me, in front of this situation? How am I perceiving it? Am I perceiving it from a low perception of consciousness or with a higher or expanded perception, okay? Because we are moving towards, okay, from our human, we are going to suffer, okay? We're going to suffer. And the world is changing each day more, okay? So, the moment we start to perceive the world from our being, okay, from this higher perspective, the reality change, okay? Maybe external circumstances we still don't like, okay, but we have the wisdom, okay, to see them and to relate with them from a different place, okay? Always here the work is with ourselves, okay? No, not outside, okay? So once you get out of victimhood, okay, it's like to recover your power, is what I said before, okay? You realize that, okay, here is me with myself, okay? And from that place, it's like to take responsibility, okay, from your own being, okay, from what you want to, the way you want to live, okay, the way you want to enjoy, okay, and what do you want? It's like to realize that once you realize that your own limits are inside of you and not outside, okay, and you decide, okay, that's why I said for me this is like to have the commitment with myself, okay? The moment I realize that I am responsible for myself, okay, from my to feel good, okay, to set me free, okay. I realize that I have choices, okay. So at that moment I stand there in my truth, okay, and to have the courage to see what is going on outside and inside, and to ask myself, okay, what is happening to me? How do I feel? Okay, and what action may I take? Okay, so it's a place of responsibility, and also for me it's like to be autonomous. Okay, not to depend on external circumstances or other people. Okay, it's like my whole process of independence, okay, of others, okay, like to be with myself, okay, and to work inside of me. So related to that, okay, next topic.